The Honourable Susan Carter.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move item number
2711.
Thank you, 2711, standing in my name. This is a very straightforward motion. It is an order for papers in relation to the Moree Action Plan. And frankly, I'm disappointed that this motion needs to be brought to the House in the first place. We, as is appropriate, especially given the concerns of the electorate, speak a lot about youth crime, regional crime in this House. Only last night we had an extensive debate in relation to the doctrine of Dolly Incapax and what changes, if any, should be made in respect of that. What I think is so disappointing about this ongoing debate is that we are always talking about what legislation we can move, how we can tighten up bail tests, how we can change Dolly Incapax. But what we all acknowledge as the other part of really addressing anything to do with criminality of youth, the therapeutic interventions, the diversions, the other programs that need to be put in place, we never seem really to address those. So, March 2024, more than 18 months ago, big announcement. We're going to have a place-based response in Moree, and that's going to involve changes to the Bail Act, which became 22C of the Bail Act. It was going to involve bail accommodation in Moree, and I think very commendably, a suite of other measures which would be importantly coordinated and evaluated. And this was what was announced as the action plan. And that action plan, there was a commitment to release that within 6 months. That's September 2024, more than a year ago. And what's important about that action plan is that it actually provides oversight and a cohesive look at what programs are available, what programs are actually working, what programs should we invest in, how can we proactively divert, support and assist our young people, and then what can we learn from this, again part of the action plan, and roll out into other areas of the community. Now, we have made those changes to the Bail Act, and in fact this House will recall that was to be a 12-month stopgap while the action plan measures could be put in place, and then those bail changes weren't going to be needed anymore. But what have we done instead? We've extended those bail changes because we haven't seen any action on the action plan. We've seen activity, but the idea of a coordinated, evaluated response that we were promised in the action plan. So I asked at estimates, when the plan was a year late, where was it? And frankly got very disappointing responses, most of which were, action plan? What do you mean bail accommodation? No. Oh, you mean the bail changes? No. I mean the action plan. What action plan? You know, here's the press release, the one you promised on the 12th of March 2024. You promised would be delivered in 6 months. And the basic answer I got from estimates was, oh no, ask somebody else. Oh, no, you should have asked the Premier. Oh, no, what are you asking the Attorney General for? What are you asking the Minister for Police for? No. So I thought, fine. I need to put in a question on notice asking for details of the action plan. And I put in a question on notice, and that was asked on the 29th of August this year. The answer was received in September 2025. A year after the action plan should have been delivered. And the first question was, can you please provide a copy of the action plan developed as part of the Moree Place-Based Initiative, see media release? On what date was this action plan completed? Who's responsible for implementation? How was implementation reported? Are these reports public? What evaluation of this action plan has occurred? All the questions we have to ask if we are serious. And the answer I got was, the Moree Action Plan will be publicly released in due course. That is not an answer. It doesn't show that this government is taking real action in terms of therapeutic interventions and diversionary interventions seriously. And so this is why this motion is brought to this House today, to seek the release of these papers so we can see what is actually happening in this very important area.
I'm sorry, the member's time has expired. Minister.